Hello, everybody, and welcome to Championship Sunday at the WineCellars.com U.S. Women's Snooker Open Championship of 2023. We're going to start off with a great semifinal match here. We have Yee, who currently holds the high run for the tournament at 121, going against Rebecca Kenna, who was the runner-up to this tournament last year. It's a best of 7. David Burney's in the booth with Christian Youngers. Good morning, everybody. There's the two combatants right there, and we're getting ready to start the action momentarily. We're glad that you're tuned in. There's a lovely shot of the trophy. Who will be raising that? We'll find out a little later today. Who will join the Ring of Honor there with last year's champion, Jamie Hunter.
We're ready.
Definitely feel free to share the stream with all your friends out there. Let us know where you're tuning in. It looks like we've got a lot of the familiar faces down there. We'd like to thank our sponsors there, WineCellars.com, Jason Miller and Diana Miller, Littman Lights, Joshua Yoon, Shirakanth Pupuri, all doing some great work. And here we go with frame 1 and Yee to break off. I think for this one, I think if Bex wants to get into the final again, she's really going to have to tie up and not let Yee get into the balls, as we've seen with both Yee and Mink. The two players that have a century in this tournament, once they get in the balls, they really get revved up, and you're going to be sitting for quite a while.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's going to be a matter of, can Bex slow down Yee, and can she put her into trouble? So we know Bex can also score amongst the balls, but she hasn't quite been up to her standard in this one so far, and I imagine it's going to take a good amount of offensive play as well as some very, very tactical snookers in order for her to win this match, I believe.
Yeah, almost feeling that it might come down to who is just the better long potter today, and who's going to make those long pots and get on to a color and start to get in.
This one is on for Yee. It's a slight overcut.
Yeah, will she be punished for that mistake? It is early in the morning. This is our first match today, so maybe just first morning jitters. Just got to get the cobwebs, a few more shots, and the arm will be nice and loose and relaxed. And as this match grows on, you'll probably see those pots drop more often than not at the hands of Yee. Bigger bounce off that cushion. Nice little wall starting to form up there with the green and brown, so we'll see how if that could come into play a little later on. She's used that little wall. So only a couple of reds that are able to hit directly. She had the potting angle on that red that's open in the left side. Probably just going to come off this red and come back to.
Yeah, the pot was on, it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Went for it.
With the group stage, obviously, with just the 3-frame matches, it was really sometimes you're clamping up pretty quickly. But now with like a best of 7, you can kind of in the early stages maybe go for a few more shots than you usually would. Maybe Yee was thinking that she could take that in, and that would open up her opportunity to make a high run. But the misses left Bex with a tricky rest shot. That's not what you wanted to do. Let's see how Yee fares here. This is the opportunity I think that she definitely wanted. A nice easy starter. Should be on the black. A few reds are open, so unfortunately for the Ox-sponsored Rebecca Kenna, she might be sitting for a little bit. Really nice yesterday. If anybody wants to tune in, we do have our matches on YouTube uploaded, but it was nice to have Yee in the booth just to get to know her a little bit better and her story and her journey. You can check that out. And coincidentally enough, she was in the booth as Mink was making a century break. And I think Yee was getting a little bit nervous because she had held the high break of 121, but it was all safe.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. I love that, seeing him in the booth, sweating the action. And this does look like a danger zone for Rebecca.
60s.
Gonna need maybe one or two good splits into the pack. There's a couple of loose reds, but might be playing to split the pack right now, it looks like. The question is, which red do you try to aim for here? Might be prudent to just go into the leftmost red, just to kind of flick off the pack and open something up. Problem is, this red up by the pink doesn't go to the right middle pocket, so you have to maybe get into him a little bit more. Yeah, she hit the second one, so that's... Problem with that is your cue ball, right?
Yeah, and I think that was a good opportunity because she did have some loose reds just in case the split didn't go her way. It doesn't have an easy one off the split, but sometimes you do have to make just a little extra tough red to keep the break going.
Yeah, that's where I feel like hitting the middle of those three reds might have stuck her cue ball in an awkward spot, which it looks like it kind of did. Flicking off of the other two might have been a little bit better for the cue ball position, but hard to tell.
Yeah, this is a tricky red into the side. Just going to play safe, okay.
Not too bad. Starting with a break of 24 for Yee.
Yeah, that could have been a lot worse for Beck, so nice sigh of relief for the Beck's fans there.
Yeah, no one frame visit in this one, or one single visit frame, I guess you could say.
Six guy, yes. The final also will be a best of 7. The other semifinal match between Mink and last year's winner Jamie Hunter will follow this, and hopefully during the course of action here we'll be able to find out exactly what the time is for the final and when it is scheduled.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know if we have an exact timing. I think we're scheduled for about 1 o'clock Pacific Daylight Time. Looks like what the schedule has, but depending on how this goes.
Sure, and that's for our other semifinal. But now the Christian, great technical director here, has brought up the schedule play, and it looks like 4 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time is when the final is scheduled. But you can find all that great information on snookerscores.net and just reach out the WWS US Open to find out the results of all your favorite players, as we're down to the final 4, but it was a great tournament, well represented by many countries: Canada, America, Germany, Scotland, England, Hong Kong, Thailand. So definitely a true global event. Great to see that it's growing just in its only 2nd year of this tournament.
That's a nice pot there from Yee being on the rail. I think Bex's shot was definitely one you could take on, knowing the risk that you would leave that red up table. Had that red not been up there, I think it would have been 100% a shot to nothing, but still a chance. And now the balls are much more open than her previous visit to the table, so we could see a big break opportunity here.
Yeah, definitely. Frame winning clearance is here for Anya if she can just steady her nerves. Obviously, I would probably need about 50 more visits to win the frame in this one, but we've seen Anya, she's quite the cueist. And when she sees an opportunity, she'll go for it. 3-time world champion on the women's side. She's also 4K UK champion, 4-time UK champion, 2 times Masters. Was on the Pro Tour, the main tour. So she's fallen off there. So she knows the importance of this tournament to get some more well-needed ranking points to get back onto that tour.
Mm-hmm. Oh, she might have gotten a little close to this ball, a little bit of hampered cueing, but
13.
I think she's all right based on this angle. Yeah, she should have enough of the cue ball. Let's take a look at the cue action there.
That red above the pink, it looks like it does have a path into the top right corner. She's also looking at those 2 reds on the right side of the table.
Yeah, just fell a little bit short on the blue here, so I was going to have to take a longer mid-range sort of red into the right corner pocket, most likely. Someone asking, are Mink and Jamie on the practice table or meditating or what? No, I think they might be not here yet, just doing some meditation back at the hotel. Who knows? We do have some other side matches going on. We have got some Challenge Cup matches and seniors event matches happening on our side tables. So we do have a full room here, except for I think the table behind our match table here. Jamie Sanders says, I'm in bed. Confirmation. Meditation at its max.
Great long pot by Anya. I'm pretty sure Anya or Mink and Jamie are probably just taking a look at the beginning stages of the match, lining up what could be maybe their opponent in the final. But it was really nice to hear Anya really stressed yesterday when she's in the booth. You got to be in the present moment.
Mm-hmm.
We almost baited her about, well, what are you going to do in the finals? She's like, I haven't got there yet. Got to be present. She's got a semifinal to deal with. So,
and on a different scale as well, she was talking about kind of her 3-shot plan. Mm-hmm. Think about your next 3 shots, what you're going to do, and then stay in the moment and focus on the current shot. Oh, is this cue ball going to end up short? Yeah, maybe a little bit of a mistake there. It's going to have to take a longer red, and this one kind of out on its lonesome, I think, might be the one that she has to take right here.
Yeah, she just previously made a good long red to keep the break going, so she's going to have to do this as well here. As you alluded to, Christian, that red that's out in the open.
31.
Yeah, I think this is the one, only one left if you get on any short blues. Otherwise, it's going to be coming in and out of bulk if you get any angle going the wrong direction. But we'll probably play for black here, I imagine. Yeah, cueing with a high ball. Yeah, excellent pot there. Lenny Baker over on Facebook, shouting out Bex. Got some good Bex supporters in the chat. Barry Simpson over on YouTube. Boogeyman's back on Twitch.
Done. Just a little tricky. Going over, and our referee, Dave Daly, just letting on that is a touching ball. So really, when touching ball happens, you can shoot away as the touching ball. That acts as the first contact that you have. But obviously, in this situation, doesn't want to shoot away. She wants to continue the break going. That's a great shot. Going over those reds, perfectly placed on the black. This black is her frame ball.
47.
So this probably will be...
It's come a little bit short, though, on this red, no? Sorry, dude. Oh.
48.
Yeah, definitely now.
It was a bit short. That's why she had to just kind of go in and out of bulk. But with a 71-point advantage and 51 on the table, pretty sure in laying a beautiful snooker there, that should be a session. That should be frame one for Yee. So she does one to the good. As I always say, you're never in the match until you get your first frame. So we'll see if Bex can counteract in frame two when we come back in a short moment. Back, everybody. Frame two action of this first semifinal on Championship Sunday here at the WineCellars.com U.S. Women's Snooker Open Championship 2023. We're here at Ox Billiards in Seattle, Washington, and it's free to come down and watch. There's some great snooker action that you can see here. Come down and see us, 1432 Broadway Street in the Capitol Hill district of Seattle. Great way to spend a nice lazy Sunday. Come on down. We've got some drinks, some snacks, and some great snooker.
Another long pot opportunity here. Wow. Sinks that one in the heart.
Yeah, right in the middle of the pocket. She's cueing really nicely. Kind of surprised, actually, that she took time to be in the booth with us.
Oh, yesterday? Yeah.
She should have been practicing. Hey, it's our good friend Kirk, turning in all the way from Belgium. It's great to meet you over there in Sheffield. He's definitely one of the team in the Luca Bissell camp. So thanks for tuning in, Kirk. Hope everything's well in Belgium as well. Hello to Vinit Desani, who was a great help here on Friday. We really appreciated his help as the roving referee, and also Vinit does a lot of great work up in Canada, and he's got some sharpshooters, his two sons. I believe they're 12 and 9. And they definitely give me a run for my money on the snooker table. So look out for the Desani name in the future in the game of snooker.
Good to see you, Kurt. That thing's going well. Luca Brissell's exhibition went pretty well. It was a lot of fun.
So should we be able to run through and take this red just left of the pink, because even though the pink will go back on the spot after this, it shouldn't hamper her too much. There's three kind of mid-range reds here. I think the angle is there that she can just run through, and she should be onto the black. She's gonna draw up for the blue.
Yeah, blue all day. She did get high on that this time, so...
Yeah, got the right side of the blue. The natural angle will take her down into the reds.
Maybe had a bit longer of a normal pause there. Felt a little bit more delayed, maybe. I think there's maybe a bit of hesitation in that pot. I do think that the kind of intentionality of the pause at the back does a few things, but one of them is to kind of tell you, are you all systems go, in a sense. And it felt to me like there was a bit of a delay there. Not sure if it was just a hesitation, the body telling you not to go. But in general, normally she has a very pronounced pause, but felt a little bit longer there.
So an easy starting red just to... Well, maybe that blue will go past. Yes.
Yeah, pink is on as well, I think. Did you get there? It's tricky to say. No, I don't think the pink is available. Yeah, just take a look at it there. I do think getting the blue on the spot in this situation is going to be the better situation, the better outcome as well, because pink would still be clustered into the right corner pocket. At least now with the blue, she can try to pull the cue ball up table and has a little bit more options maybe. Okay, gonna be going into this pink. It looks like just trying to figure out what the angle is going to be and where that pink's going to end up, because it could easily tie up some of these reds on the bottom part of the table. And
She's going to be putting some deep screw on this, but this is rather uncomfortable. As you can see, she's doing a couple false starts there, and
I think there is a world where she can maybe go forward as well, but she does risk a little bit of the in off, depending on how sweet she hits it, But there could be kind of a force follow type action going 2 cushions out. But I think the deep screw is going to be the better shot. But what do I know?
just feeling very awkward for her. So this could go wrong. But if it does go right, it's definitely a good chance, because black goes to both corner pockets. So she needs a great shot here just to continue the break.
That is a good point. I guess you could just kind of stop the cue ball right in its tracks, essentially off of the pink. Hopefully the pink doesn't tie anything up and is still available. And you'll have the black into the left corner. It might be the best of both worlds. Yeah, needed a little bit more. Do you take this pink down the cushion? What are you doing here, David?
On these tables against on Yee, I'm running and hiding.
You're running and hiding against the...
I'm hiding under the table. I'm scared to come back. But yeah, there's a little bit of an angle. Probably would have liked a little bit more angle on this pink just to pop up. But if she takes this pink on, it's very tricky, that's for sure.
The likely thing here, though, is if she rolls the pink just at pocket speed, likely she'll cover that corner pocket. It won't really leave a pot on. But she would be playing for the leftmost red. It's along this top cushion, right?
True, and there would be the angle to get up for the pink.
Or even the blue, yeah. So just hit it at the pace where it wasn't going to settle. I think you need to hit that at about half the speed. You can still get enough angle with the cue ball, I'm pretty sure, from that line. But now the pocket's available. It's kind of a two-way, like a containing type shot if you miss it.
Yeah, when you roll your object ball towards the pocket, you're giving it a lot more chance to drop than putting it there at pace. But the problem is when sometimes you just roll it, it can rattle in the jaws and sit out. So, costly air possibly there for Bex, because these reds look nicely open. There's a good pink here.
Just looking which red to play for next.
Tricky for a right-hander. She was left-handed. Well, I think we have seen her take a few shots left-handed in this tournament, but I think that's probably when the frame was at her mercy. There was no harm or foul. You see a few ambidextrous players, but not many. Definitely more than what you used to have.
Interesting. So she's taking this red next to the black. Probably play for blue up table instead of taking the one along the top cushion. Just managed to overcut it. The benefit of that shot is you're kind of playing it two ways. She probably just didn't fancy the one next to the black, and with a little bit of a lead, put pressure on your opponent to come up with a pot instead of leaving an easy one.
Yeah, as we can see where her cue ball has landed. If that red was to drop, she has a nice angle on the yellow to come back down the table. But if she was to miss, like we just saw, she's put Bex far away from the reds, although I wonder if Bex has got a shot to nothing here. Is there a path to get through?
I think there is. Yeah. Benefit of that shot is that if she plays it in clean into the pocket, most likely she runs into the black or something in that area. She did get a good line on the miss to get back up behind the bolt colors. Maybe it would have been better for Anya to take that red closest to the black to keep the aggression in the match, keep the pressure on Bex.
Oh, this is a thin, long red.
Thanks, Darcy Michael. Oh, it's going to get behind the yellow. Oh.
Yeah, yep. Darcy's doing some wonderful things in the province of Manitoba, there in Winnipeg, in Canada. Hope you've been enjoying the event all weekend long, Darcy. Good to hear from you.
All right, so the cross double. So you're going to get behind the green. Uh-oh. Yikes. Good snooker there. I think she's got the full ball snooker here.
Just allowing referee Daly to take a look at it just in case there's a respot. As we are now in to the semifinals, it's full-on professional rules, unlimited putbacks, attempts until obviously we reach the snooker's required stage. There might be a thin slice here.
Yep. Yeah, this red is on. Yeah. Not quite the full snooker. Very close. This looks pretty good too.
It's a good retort.
This might be full ball actually. I don't think the red is visible. The right side of the pack.
No, I think Bex is going to have to come off a cushion. As we alluded to, obviously, yesterday, these more higher-ranked players, as Bex is ranked of 4th in the world on the women's side, actually ranked 125 on the main tour. They do know how to hit the object ball or off the cushion and get it under the snooker, but the big thing is obviously putting the cue ball safe or not leaving an easy red on as an opener for your opponent. So she's really got to study the table, find her route.
This is tough. Definitely has a snooker. I mean, what do you do here? You play for the two reds to the right of the black, maybe?
Yeah, almost the patented Cliff Thorburn shot where you come and just missed it.
Oh, okay. So she's playing the thin. Okay.
Yeah, the clip off it. Yeah, our good friend in Canada, Cliff Thorburn, brought that shot to the Pro Tour many, many years ago.
It was actually a really good calibration shot there. She got really close to the red, so I think that's the right attempt. Go two cushions and the thin off of the right edge of those two reds by the black. That's a natural path of the cue ball to come up table, and she got really close there, so I imagine her next attempt might be what she needs. So just a little bit of like a calibration sometimes. You take a couple of fouls on that attempt just to get the line right. And you always want to favor it coming a little bit short because that way if you miss, you're still kind of getting the cue ball up table. I think it's going to need to be a little bit farther back according to our view, but
too thick on that one. Yeah, I wanted it thin. But it's nice to see. That's the great sportsmanship of the game. All players and referee all coming together to get the spot correct. Everyone wants to win a match fairly. Got Double R Rob Richards on the Facebook stream. Rob, another great member of the community in Canada. He does a lot of great work in the Toronto area, runs a lot of tournaments. So it's great to see those two Canucks, Darcy and Rob. They kind of sometimes put the cue aside and really try and go for the better of the game and organize tournaments, because it is a tricky thing. And hopefully as we continue to grow, we can get more and more people behind the scenes helping out, so everyone can have their certain job and we can make it look easy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what it's going to take. It's going to take a lot of people kind of on the ground everywhere in their own respective areas to grow this sport in any way we can. And all we can do is help each other collaborate, learn from mistakes, improve.
Yeah, I think Christian, you and Rob and Darcy might have a good chat just on the technical side. Rob does a lot of streaming of events out there.
Very cool.
In Ontario. Did some great work for the Canadian National Tournament.
Okay, nice.
Back in June.
Yeah, I always love picking the brain of other folks. Not being a professional myself, but at least getting a pretty decent amateur stream coming to share with you the snooker we have going on. Always willing to learn more and improve.
And I think that's the key. Don't get stagnant. Just always kind of wanting to up the game. Just finding new things. As Christian, when we got started this weekend, told me he had a new tool that he was going to try out, his little telestrator. And it's been a nice little added touch to the production here.
Yeah,
just
play
gives it a good professional look.
This zone, maybe? Just sorry. Having too much fun now.
Well, your telestration was pretty close there.
Yeah, she screwed back for the red in the bottom. But it's interesting because remember this red was on earlier in the frame. But from this position here, I feel like it's a lot more difficult than where she had it earlier. She was a lot closer to it in the past. She decided to not take it and take a different red on. Maybe that red opens the pocket or does something else in the match. But maybe this red comes back to haunt her. Or is she going to sink it? Not a problem.
Picture perfect. Nice little stun up for that black. So this is looking good for frame 2 for Yee. Can't really see any trouble for her. She's got to, as she said, stay in the moment. She's looking 3 shots ahead, but at this point right now, she's only concentrated on the black. And with these best of 7 matches, there will be no mid-session interval. No mid-session interval, as we usually sometimes have a little break after the 4th frame. That will not be happening in these best of 7s, so we're going to have to be quick to get something cool to drink or a nice snack when we have an in-between break, which is only a couple of minutes.
A little bit of a theme in this one so far, coming short just slightly on the blue again. She's just going to... Luckily has this red mid-range. As you can see, high break so far, the match 48 for Yee. And it just seems like Kenna hasn't been able to have a chance. Not a very easy set of shots. Uh-oh, is this gonna... No, she's taking the red next to the pink, I believe. To the left of the pink. Closest to the corner pocket. A little bit more potable, I guess. from where it sits, even though it's a long cue ball. And it's run safe. So once again, Rebecca back to the table, but nothing easy, that's for sure.
True. Rob in the chat makes some good points. We all have to work together, to grow the game. As last time I checked, there's no I in snooker.
There's not even a me in snooker either.
No.
There you go. It was always going to be a tough pot there.
Mm-hmm. As much as she's going from one side of the table to the other, it's not as long as some of her other pots. So if she's straight onto this red, she can stun it right there and be on the black.
Based on this angle, I think she might need a tiny bit of stun run through. Just looking at the clean, just stop shot, and I think it's close, but I think it's potable actually. Now that I look at it closer. Yeah, just a tiny run through. Really nice shot there.
Yeah, those are probably the toughest shots in the game of snooker. Those little stun run throughs or stun draws where you just gotta, after the object ball is hit with your cue ball, you just stun and run it a little bit forward, just a fraction of an inch. So
yeah, I would say the stun draw is a little bit harder than the stun run through, if I had to guess.
Oh, that's nice to see. Our good friend Marianne McConnell is in the room taking a look at Championship Sunday. Marianne came all the way from Canada and represented the Mink belief quite well. She got all the way to the quarterfinals. She probably surprised herself, and she was able to join us in the booth as well yesterday. We had a good chat reminiscing about the old times, so definitely take a look at those videos that are up on YouTube and I believe Ox's Facebook page.
Yeah, that was awesome having Marianne in the chat. A lot of the players came into the booth yesterday. It was really cool. Maybe we'll get Bex over here after her match. Let's see if we can. I think we still need to get Mink in here as well. So we're almost covered on all the quarterfinalists. I always think it's just cool to see the player's perspective and learn a little bit more about their story.
Our fellow DB, David Brock.
Oh, David Brock.
Good to see you, David. And Mary Talbot Deegan. Mary, we're missing you this year. We wish you could have come overseas, but we know it's quite a trek to come over. Hopefully, as we continue to grow, somehow some sponsorship could happen through the way of hotels. So.
Oh, thanks for the score. Sorry about that. I'll fix it.
I wouldn't be surprised maybe in the little break between frames, Bex might just take a quick little comfort break, maybe have herself a little pep talk in the restroom. As the Yee train is running full steam ahead. She's got to do a little bit of something.
Yep. Thanks, folks in the chat. I got the score. Sorry about that. Now we should be 77-7. This should be up to date. Break of 26 for Yee. Now 28.
Yeah, we wish you were here too, Mary. Actually, you were quite enjoyed your time in the booth. Mary has a good eye, been around the game for a while, so she's a great color commentator, I must admit. She can really analyze the shots and get into the mind of what these women are thinking.
Yeah, Rob, it's been so far so smooth this whole tournament, but first little hiccup for us today. Nothing we can't fix, though.
Well, we try and tell these people if they want to come scorekeeping, they get the best seat in the house.
Yeah.
If they have any obstructed view, they can't do their job.
And I think that's frame, right?
That is a concession there. So Yee takes that second frame, 82-7, has a 2-0 advantage. Two more, and she'll be in the final this year. But let's see if Bex can stop the bleeding when we come back to frame 3 in a few short moments. And we're back here, frame 3 with Yee to break up. Really appreciate all you people tuning in. We've got some really great numbers on the stream, so feel free to like, subscribe, share with friends.
Yeah, we got international action, so share it out to the world. I think I did tag both players in the Facebook description, but let's see, we got a lot of viewers on YouTube as well, so like and subscribe, get the YouTube algorithm, Facebook algorithms to go show this to more people and show this great sport out to the world.
Yeah, nice to see our friends at the high-end snooker club in Bangkok. They uploaded the tail end of Mink's Century Break yesterday up onto their page as well with WST. They put it up there as well, so great to see the support there.
Yeah, and Matt does a great job of running all the social media, all the pictures that have been going up on the World Women's Snooker page. Has been awesome time. So some really good shots last night, doing some sword fighting of a potential final matchup and some other stuff going on. It looked pretty cool. Where's this blue end? Oh, this blue end ended up in the top left corner. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, before the quarterfinals started, there was definitely some world-class fencing going on between Yee and Mink with their cues, and then pretty much a fantastic air guitar battle that would put Bill and Ted to shame.
Oh, yeah.
It's really nice to see that all the women in the tournament, off the table, they just enjoy each other's company, have a good time, and as Diana was telling us yesterday, she likes it because she finds out about different people in the different countries and all that kind of stuff. So it's great to see. However, when they come to the table to play, there are no friends.
Oof.
It's game on.
She caught that first red uber thin, I think was intended. Had she not, though, I think they might have left the cue ball down here because did catch another red that probably would have been contacted. Lauren Hui, thank you so much for the comment. Just trying to make this game look as good as we can. Let it shine. It's going to be a tough one. I don't know if it's a shot to nothing. This might have to be offensive. She can get below the red bottom of the black spot. Could be there.
Look at that fluke.
Did it fluke? Oh, wow. You're cheating, Dave. You get to see it ahead of everyone else.
It's, well, from our vantage point, we do have the monitors, but I also can take a little peek over to the live action, so.
This blue looks to be on, so.
It's straight in, so definitely doesn't want to follow it in.
No, good stroke there. So still, now that those reds kind of have moved around a little bit, another shot to nothing maybe on here. If we can play off of this red here with the cue ball, play around the pack. It's going to take a lot of low and outside is the only thing. Looks like she's opting to take the red up table more. That one a little bit easier to escape from because you have kind of a naturally rolling cue ball, so good choice there.
Yeah, unfortunately, just nicked into the blue and then canted into the brown, so that kind of has left this rather long red for Yee on, but not as difficult as some long reds, as object ball and cue ball are closer together. It's just the amount of real estate she has to take, and unfortunately that red just rattled in there. So
yeah, just caught it a bit on the thin side, I think. Always hard to tell with these snooker pockets because they feel like they always rattle the same way. Normally you can tell based on which direction the ball escapes. If it rattles two cushions, it can escape along the cushion that was hit second.
And yeah, you guys at Ox, these are top-notch conditions, that's for sure. And these pockets are cut pretty tight, so.
Oh yeah.
It's one thing to make a century on the club table, but when you see Mink and Yee making centuries on this table, it truly is a remarkable feat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, professional conditions is what we try to go for. Because that way, when you come and bring the pros there, you can really see how impressive they truly are.
Yeah, the Ricky Walden exhibition up in Vancouver. Jonathan does pride himself on trying to get the top-notch conditions, but it is a definitely work in progress, and it always comes down to dollars and cents. But it was just very impressive what Ricky did. He had a 10-frame exhibition matches. He had 7 centuries and 2 90s.
That was on a club table, right? Yeah.
Pretty much so, like probably, I'm not sure if it's professionally cut pockets.
Okay, I think a little bit bigger pockets, but a little bit faster cloth. No.
Could be something like that.
Yeah, makes sense. No, it makes.
But then I saw he came down here and had a nice 146.
That's right. Yeah. I think it was against me, the 146. We were playing a little tournament. That was a fun format. They shout out to Lee Gordon there, setting up a cool format for all the local members. But you play in a round robin, and Ricky Walden is in every group of this tournament, so you get to play him in 2 frames. I think by the end of the day, he was 26 frames in. He was beat. That was for sure. But yeah, I think I did a Mark Williams style break off where you come into the pack from underneath, and that left all the balls available. And a 146. If anybody wants to try to beat the high break here at Ox, 146 so far. There's only one way to beat that, as far as I know.
155.
Minus free ball situation and all that shenaniganry. But speaking of 147s, we do have a special high break prize and 147 prize only in the finals. Shout out to Jason and Diana Miller, our great sponsors over at winesellers.com. They are posting, I believe, a 147 in the finals prize of $5,000. So any of these 4 ladies have a chance once they get there to show their stuff. Didn't we say? I think we said so far Mink has the only recorded 147.
Female, yes.
From one player, yeah. And I believe any centuries in the final are going to be $500 prizes. So a lot to look forward to. A lot of good snooker left in this tournament. I believe the final is going to be a best of 7, right? Compared to this as well?
Correct. Yes,
So-
semifinals and finals, best of 7. And Ba Yulu is unfortunately not in this competition. Mohammed?
Neither is the world champion Bipot, I don't believe.
But hopefully, as this great tournament grows and grows, it can attract more and more. Hopefully some of these players, as it is a long haul, either coming from Asia or coming from mainland Europe and England, they can kind of work it in as kind of a working vacation right now at this point, because there's not all the money in the world right now, but slowly we're building. As I believe actually this is the 2nd highest prize money tournament on the women's tour.
2nd highest, just short of the world championship. Oh wow, okay.
I believe so, but I've been corrected many times in the booth. Most of the time it's about shots that players take, so I can be wrong about money as well.
Or pronunciations too, I guess. It's always a little difficult.
Thanks for the kind words, Rob. Yes, we will talk to you soon. Keep up the good work in Ontario. Looking forward to coming back there sometime when we have a great tournament. And you know I'm always ready to commentate for you, Rob. You put a good setup out there, and your hard work is definitely noticed on the West Coast. She's got to take this. It's got to go in, because if it wasn't going to go in, she was going to
Yeah, wow.
leaving the cue ball there. And just unfortunate that's come up rather sour.
Feels like a little bit of the theme of this match. Rebecca unable to kind of get anything really going. This when she comes to the table usually has something pretty difficult or a difficult layout. But also maybe has left some opportunities that she wants to get back. So the kick into the black, it looks like. Wants to probably hit the underside of this, bring it towards the top cushion.
That was a miss.
Yeah. Maybe favoring that side a little too much.
And on Yee will put her back in.
I always say once you kind of calibrate on the first foul, usually the second attempt is a lot more accurate. We'll see how this one rolls. Just wants to kind of clip off the black. Yeah, there it is. Nice pot, nice shot. Not pot, but nice shot. I think this red is on. Into the middle.
Yeah, that lonesome dove out there all by itself. Looks like it will cut into the side, but she's refusing that.
Yeah, it's risky though, because that red up in the green pocket is very much on. So this being a better safety, covering that red and the red up into the green pocket, puts a lot more pressure on Rebecca. It's going to have to jack up and come across, maybe underneath these three reds. Or behind the black.
Yeah, just a bit too much pace. We might have been seeing a lot of balls being pushed up into the bulk area, but now again, she does have this red into the middle. It's a bit easier than that last red that we were alluding to that went into the middle.
Wow, what a pot there. Always difficult those at this angle. I treat anything, below the pink line to the middle pocket as pretty thin into those middle pockets. Even though they're rounded, with the pro cut style, they play awfully tight. And she did roll that in almost at the max space you can shoot that at. Cannon into these balls, maybe? Oh, interesting. Play for the loose red up top. Okay.
Yeah, got a good angle to get onto this blue into the same middle pocket after this red.
Quite a few reds to play for up table as well. One just below the green, you can respot the brown with, or the one closest to the pocket. Try to get a lot out of that cue ball there, but didn't pinch the pocket. Oftentimes it's not worth pinching the pocket for, try to get that extra juice, because how tight these pockets play, you can miss it at pace. You'd rather take a little bit tougher blue on than to miss the red. Maybe if you're feeling really good, you can try to go for it, but it's one thing I always notice with the pros is that they'd much rather take a little bit tougher shot in the next one if it means guaranteeing the pot on this shot. Likely play for another bulk color here. You can swing it around too and play for the blue, but a little bit tougher position for that, I think. And it'd be nice to clear up these reds up table so you have somewhere to play safe too if you need. Yeah, even at that pace, only was able to get it over 2 cushions for the brown. Oh, has it come in line with the yellow? I think it's on. If not, yellow can stun over for this loose red. Yeah, she's looking at what side she wants to be on the red for. It's It's always a 3-shot plan, right? On the yellow, you're thinking about the next color you're playing for the red immediately after. I think she wants to be high on it, but the thing is, it's going to be a little bit close to that green, so she might have to just play a little bit straighter.
Looks like the cue ball does pass for the brown past this yellow.
Screw back one cushion. And as long as she gets a little bit straight, she can always screw back as well. The only mistake there might be to go too far, try to just get a little bit too high, and then the green comes into play and ruins the party. Yeah, good stroke there. You could tell, I think, from earlier, remember that one blue missed in the middle? I think her pause is back kind of to its normal length. Still pretty significant kind of pause, but nowhere near any sort of hesitation happening in it. That's for sure.
There's a couple of reds that went there. Obviously, this one that's out in the open. There was a red of those 3 that are on the left side. The bottom one does go into this top left corner. This one should be all right and come back for the blue.
Yeah, good speed there. Now I was going to play for, looks like, the red at the bottom of the bunch down over here. She can also cannon into those 2 reds if she's low on it a bit. And at the same time, play position on the black. It's all about pace this shot. Yeah, and this line looks perfect. Now just use those reds kind of as a backboard and hopefully don't push them over all the way to the rail. You just kind of want to open them up with what I call kind of hand distance away. So kind of split the balls and keep everything within about a hand space from each other. As in placing your hand on the table type amount of space. Yeah, excellent shot.
Yeah, good angle on this black as well to go up into those 3 reds below the pink, is to open them up a little bit, as I don't think any of them really
Yeah, I'm
go
not
into
sure.
either corner pocket. And she's got that open red obviously right near her cue ball.
It's going to need to put a lot more low to hit the left red, I think, in this split. Yeah, just pot the left red, exactly. If she catches the right red, most likely she's not going to be on any balls. At least here, a little bit hampered. She can still shoot this red into the left corner pocket. Would have maybe liked to get more of a flick off of it, but if she sinks this, I think this could be a chance. All right, score should be up to date. So she's 37 break right now. Yeah, good pot.
38.
Sure, if she comes off that top cushion with a bit of side, she can shoot out to the right side of the table. Be on either choice of these reds that are below the pink, taking the lower of the 2.
45.
It's definitely looking good for everyone cheering for Yee. She'll be putting a 3rd frame up for her to the good.
46.
53 in it and 59 on the table.
That's okay, Jason. No problem. This is U.S. Open Women's Snooker. Brady Golan was the Seattle Open. That's what he's talking about, I think.
53.
I believe this is going to be frame ball for her, right?
That is there, yep.
54.
Average shot time might be a little bit off. I am scorekeeping, and doing some other stuff at the same time, so the stats might be a little bit off in terms of timing. So I wouldn't pay too much attention to it. Might also be from the very beginning. If we start the frame a little early, it can increase someone's time. But I do believe pot success rate is probably pretty close on. Shout out to the WPBSA folks for letting us use the scoreboard for this tournament. Pretty nifty tool. You can mark in fouls and misses and safeties and
Oh, very nice black there.
wow.
68.
So on you, definitely will be taking a 3-0 advantage in the semifinal match and looking very close, but that last frame, always the toughest to get over the line. So we'll see how she compares for frame 4.
Yeah, this last red's also going to be a more difficult one, but I think she's playing for a bulk color to hopefully get an angle to maybe go 2 cushions into the red, flick it off the rail. Is there enough angle in this brown? Looks like it. Looks like it.
Very nicely done. This gets a round of applause from the audience because the century is still on.
Yeah, beautiful shot. Hit it perfectly just to get in between the rail and the ball to pop it out into the middle of the table, and now can play for any of the high value colors. So on 74, yep.
I just wanted that to run a bit more.
Still excellent blacks on this.
So just needs up to the pink for the ton. But a tricky yellow to get things going. Using that rest.
Ooh.
Oh, and the curse struck again. Sorry, Yee. You can take it out of my pay, but a very nice 81 break there in this third frame of the semifinal match of this Wine Cellars U.S. Women's Snooker Open Championship of 2023. We're going to step aside for a few short moments, so get yourself a cool drink. And frame 4, a very, very important one for Rebecca Kenna if she wants to keep her campaign going in this championship. So stand by. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back, everybody. We'll just take a little look at how the bracket is shaping up over there. As you can see, quarterfinals that were played yesterday, and we're in the first match of the semifinal on Yee and Rebecca Kenna playing. And the winner of that match will battle it out of the winner of our second semifinal that will be coming up at 1 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time between Jamie Hunter, last year's champion, against Mink. Here's Bex Kenna to break off frame 4. She's left a long red on the left side of the table. I believe that does go. A little drag shot maybe to hold for the black. I'm just electing to play a containing safety.
Yeah, the good old dump shot. Oh, I remember now. So the reason why Beck's average shot time is so high because she had that one pot down to the corner that took a long time to get all the equipment required. I think she needed to get an extension for the rest and an extension for her cue. Still wasn't kind of comfortable, so it took a little time.
No. Just stayed out. On you saying that Potential maybe of a 4-ball plant in there. She definitely can nip off the black and come back into the bulk end.
It's going to end up pretty nice.
Yeah, definitely always tough when your cue ball is in the jaws of a pocket.
Mm-hmm.
The bridge hand is really something you've got to contain with. The nerves might be going a little bit, so the hand might be a bit shaky, but
Yeah, playing off of this red here, it's going to be difficult to miss contacting right here on this red. It's going to be the difficult part of that escape. I don't know if she goes the other direction or not. Oh, she tried to hit the gap that way. Wow.
quite a long pot there, too.
Yeah, impressive. I did not see that one coming.
All right, let's see what Bex can do here.
Maybe that's the fire she needs to light the ignition, get the train rolling. Just hasn't had really a nice, easy go at it. Then again, Yee has been good to not leave many easy opportunities in this one. Just another example here. It's just a tricky cueing just because of this red, how close it is to her bridge arm. To have the pace. Wow. Heartbreaker there.
Mm-hmm. It's just not going Bex's way today.
Mm-hmm.
This is usually the standard. You won't see. I don't think there's a lot of long matches on the women's side, as sometimes you see on the Pro Tour, as well as Diana Schuler, who is heavily involved with the women's game, was alluding to yesterday, that this is more of a stepping stone, rather, tour to get onto the pro side. It is rather amateur and stuff like that. There are some professionals. As Yee is definitely trying to get back onto the main tour. As you can see, she does have great determination all weekend. And Bex is on the Pro Tour, as well as Mink, along with Rhiannon Evans. Unfortunately, she wasn't able to make it over this year, but maybe next year we can see Rhiannon in the US of A.
I think she can get to this red closest to the right corner. Is queuing off of the bulk cushion. Yeah, managed to get it. And the pink available from almost anywhere, so good chance to score a few points here. The only problem is the black is safe, so need some work there to open up, but getting the blue and the pink on its spots might be what she needs. Oh, didn't want that cannon with the yellow.
Yeah, now pink has gone back on its spot. It's rather tied up, so just going to find her path back to bulk.
Let's see if we can get Mink in here in the booth. Looks like she just walked in.
So a good safety shot there. We've got a little treat coming up here in the booth. She's taking a little step out of her practice routine and going to join us. A great 2022 world champion, Mink Nachrat. Hello, Mink.
Hello. Morning.
Good morning. How are you today?
Yeah, good.
Good, good. How are you finding the tournament?
Feel? Yeah, I'm very happy for play here and my first time in USA. Very exciting.
Great to hear. So we have a bit more. When did you get into snooker, the game of snooker?
when
Yeah.
when I start,
Yeah, when did you start?
I play on 10, 11 years old.
10, 11. Wow. And how did you get into it? Did your parents play?
My mom, she working in snooker club in Thailand. Yeah. And when I'm study finish, I go to waiting. My mom finish for the working. Yeah. And the owner try to me pay snooker.
Fantastic.
Oh, 3-0 already.
Yes,
Too fast.
Anyi has been playing very impressive this morning.
Yeah.
But who knows? We'll see. Anyi was in the booth when you were running your century yesterday. We'll see if maybe you in the booth now and Anyi can run a century.
Yeah.
Are there a lot of Thai people that play snooker? Is it quite popular over there?
I think have many players in Thailand. You mean women or
All
yeah,
women and
many,
men.
many.
Yeah.
Oh. Ongi, she play very good.
Looks like you have a friend, Lynn Jason from England.
Oh, hello.
They're saying hello to you. Go Thailand, giving the supports.
See you. Oh. I think have Thai people watch this one.
We do have a lot of Thai people tuning in. Actually, your club, High End.
Yeah.
They
My
actually-
sponsor.
Yes, your sponsor. They did post the tail end of your century yesterday
Yeah.
online, so that's great to see. And someone told me you have your own table at High End that you practice on.
No.
No?
Not this my table, but that one is for player snooker practice. Yeah.
Okay. Lots of great out there. They're chatting the support for Mink. They really
Yeah.
enjoy watching you play. You're
Thank you for support.
So, Mink, what is it that you enjoy about snooker? What
What
do you like about this game?
I like for when I can pay, I feel like how to say. I like to plan shot.
Okay.
I like to think.
So, like
yeah.
the strategicness
Yeah.
of the game is
Yes.
what really.
Oh, she missed. I have Thai people. You know Thai hi, say hi in Thai language.
I do not know. You feel to
I
teach me.
you. สวัสดีครับ
Sawadee hap.
Yeah. สวัสดีครับ
Sawadee cup.
Yeah. It's a for men. If woman is a สวัสดีค่ะ
Okay.
Yeah.
So, sawadee hat.
สวัสดีครับ
Sawadee hap.
KUB.
Okay.
Cup.
Cup.
Yeah.
All right.
Difficult.
It is difficult. One thing I must admit, I do enjoy Thai food.
I like Thai food.
Do you just call it food, though? So, win or lose today, are we going to see you back here next year?
Yeah.
Great.
Next year, I hope to come.
Great.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we can bug your sponsors and they can give you the money to come over because a treat to have in the room. Just such a warm-spirited person, and you play phenomenally. So we really appreciate you coming over.
I think Rebecca is pressure.
Yeah?
She pressure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she has. We've been watching the match. Obviously, there hasn't been a whole lot wrong that Rebecca has done. There may be a few shot, but she's just run up against Onyee, who's been playing very impressive.
Yeah. Onyee concentrate. She is very good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh.
And I've heard that Onyee does get funding from the Hong Kong government. Does that happen in Thailand? Does the government do anything there, or is it just your club high end?
For World Women ranking, just myself, just sponsor. Yeah, not government.
Okay, so just the club.
Six.
And how was your time with Mr. Neil Robertson when you played in the mixed doubles? You guys were victorious.
Yeah. You mean how?
How
Feel?
was that tournament? Did you?
I really like mixed double tournament because good prize money and good experience for me because I can play with top 4 players. For men, it's difficult for me. Yeah, and I don't know how to say this word. Five first.
Well, I think we would make a great team, but you'll have to carry me. Pretty much, you'll have to make all the pots. Thanks for the USSA tuning in, the United States Snooker Association. They're definitely really appreciated of World's Women's Snooker, Ox Billiards, WineCellars.com, and all the players putting on this great event in the United States. They're doing a great job to grow the game in America. As I come from Canada, where we did have a good history of snooker, and we're in the stages of kind of regrowing it, getting it back out there. So it's great that we can have wonderful players like yourself come over and dazzle us with your potting ability and tactical play.
Yeah, next year we have mixed double in Manchester.
Great. I think tickets are on sale for that, as it looks like our friend Phil Benyon already has his tickets. It's nice to see our good friend Godfrey Chan tuning into the stream. Big fan of Onyee, and Godfrey does a lot of great work to help us out in the sponsored realm in Vancouver, Canada. He's a good supporter, loves his snooker, so
Yeah.
is happy to see it grow in Western Canada.
Okay.
So you'll have to pay us a visit sometime up in Canada.
No,
No, you don't want to come see us in Canada?
no, no.
You come visit us in Canada.
Next year. Visit.
Next
Oh,
year.
next year.
Next year,
Oh.
yes.
I think I need to do visa.
Fair enough. And I will work on my tie.
Okay. Welcome.
Looks like she's fully snookered here.
You been go to Thailand?
I'd love to go to Thailand. Yes.
You been go?
I have not been to Thailand, but I'd love to go
Yeah,
anytime.
yeah,
Are you inviting me over to Thailand? Thank you.
yeah. Oh, nice.
Seems like you have some
I know.
Thai friends there.
Yeah,
If you
Thai.
want to
I
respond
can.
back them in Thai, you can.
Okay. ขอบคุณนะคะ He said won me champion this tournament.
Wow.
Yeah, and I say ขอบคุณค่ะ is a thank you in Thailand.
Khop
ขอบคุณค่ะ
Khop Kun Kai?
ขอบคุณ is a thank you.
Khop Kun.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
But for men, for women, we say ขอบคุณค่ะ
Interesting. So there's different for men and women.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
ค่ะ and ครับ is a little bit difficult.
I thought the game of snooker was tough. Now learning Thai. Oh boy. Well, our good friend Godfrey is telling me that we should go to Thailand one day. So he says hello to you, Mink.
Oh, hello. Hi. I think if she can play blue, I think she play blue and cannon. Oh, she play yellow. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shot.
Three.
Javier Venezuela is wondering, Mink, do you play other cue sports besides snooker? Or do you play?
Yeah, I've been play pool in Thailand. One tournament. I like to play pool, but if I can choose pool and snooker, I choose snooker.
Great answer.
ด้านแรกครับ
And you play snooker, pool,
I play snooker, yes.
and you play pool together.
A little bit. I lean more now towards the snooker.
If you play snooker and you go to play pool, I think it's easy.
It is a different game. There's some
Yeah.
different things, but definitely it helps out your potting.
Yes, yes.
You know, the snooker table is bigger than Asia, and
Yeah.
a pool table is only the size of Hawaii, almost, it seems. Yeah, I think most people in North America, they mostly play pool, but then with rooms, they'll start seeing that snooker table and they'll be like, what's that over there? And then they're quite interested to try the game out. And it's one of those games where, you come and play, you're not going to play as well as you, but
Yeah.
maybe you get little bits, you get one good shot or one shot that you missed and you can make it. So that keeps you drawing back and coming to the game. Rebecca still has a chance. There's only 51 in it, and there's 59 on the table.
Yeah.
So she's alive, but it's by a thin margin.
She tried to pot. Long shot. Oh,
Good call, Mink. You're a natural commentator.
really? Oh,
Great
shot.
though. Hmm.
She played long shot too good. Becca, yeah.
You're not so bad yourself. You got all the shots in the arsenal.
I think Q action when she play hard, she better than me.
True.
Oh, but too hard. Oh,
Mink, can you sing?
no,
No?
no. I can lead, but I cannot sing.
Our friend Ash Kenna, who is the president, actually, of the Rebecca Kenna fan club, is tuning in.
Oh.
Unfortunately, Ash couldn't make it this
Oh,
year.
yeah. Hi, Ash.
Hopefully, he can make things work and come next year.
She husband.
Yes.
I've been to Ash, boyfriend Rebecca, and she said, not boyfriend, my husband.
But I have to say, watching your match yesterday, when you're in amongst the balls, you're very impressive.
Yeah.
You know, you keep it nice, small, compact shots, nothing too wild all over the table. So
Thank you. Hello from Hong Kong. Try to play snooker, I think. Behind the pin.
she get it.
Yes.
Roll just a bit too far. Well, Ming, thank you very much for joining us in the booth. I know you have a match coming up, so we'll let you get into some well-needed practice. But thank you very much. What is it? Kupa
ขอบคุณครับ
Kakun Cup?
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much. Have a great tournament. We'll see you in the next match. Take care. So definitely lots of fun catching up there with Mink just before her match. Obviously, I have a lot to learn in the Thai language, but just really very sweet and generous with her time. Really appreciate Mink coming in. We'll wait on the cue ball there for Anyi. See if Bex can get past this black. Yeah, it's there. Yeah, Bex needs to. Certainly a great effort there.
Oh, wow.
The snooker. Wow, well done. The audience really enjoyed that one. So 25 on the table. There's 37 in the match. So X is not going to go quietly. think if Yee at some point is able to put down the green, it might be a concession.
It's a good opportunity here, though, for Bex to get back in the match, maybe?
Yeah.
Wow, barely
She's got
missed it.
one. She needs a few more snookers. She could possibly get behind the pink here.
Well, having had Mark Selby as her partner for the mixed doubles last year, probably learned a few things from him, I'm sure. It's going to get behind this pink. Oh, it just came a little bit offline. Didn't want to bump it.
Yeah. Millimeters away from perfection.
And another safety attempt here. This one looks pretty good. So the green's got to travel a bit more, but I think it's there.
Yeah, I think she's got the snooker, so that's a smart idea when your opponent needs snooker. Put them in snookers. Yes, Patty, we're looking to hopefully have Mink Nutcherat and Jamie Hunter's semifinal match come up at 1 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. So that's in about an hour and 15 minutes time from where we're at right now. Just not too sure what time it is in Thailand.
Yeah, I'm not sure that we'll start early, but we could possibly. I do think we're going to restart the stream from what I understand. That way we're chopped up into separate videos, but it should be an awesome time.
Yeah, but if anyone on either platform we have there, whether it be YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch TV, make sure you subscribe, and then we'll be able to be notified when we come back on air. And that might be the nail in the coffin there.
Yeah, sorry for folks over in Thailand, but might be a little bit late for you to watch, but I'm sure we might have some diehard fans out there who will want to tune in even from Thailand.
If it's 3 a.m., it might work out nicely for the final for them. It might be just bright and early in the morning. This is looking good to come in if it's got the pace.
Oh, wow.
But
wow, just drops. Wow. What a double into the corner. You don't see that very often.
No, you see that more in the pool side, but in snooker, it still can happen. And Yee's kind of just wanting to roll that ball and close to the corner. And there's a concession there. So a whitewash for Yee over last year's runner-up, Rebecca Kenna. So commiserations for Bex, but congratulations there for Yee, who's going to be in the final of this WineCellars.com U.S. Snooker Women's Open Championship of 2023. So there's just a little check at the bracket there. As we can see, Yee will be moving on, and she will be facing the winner of Jamie and Mink that will be coming up in about an hour and 15 minutes time. So feel free to get a cool drink, maybe something to eat, and we'll be seeing you shortly. So it's David Burney and Christian Youngers signing off. We'll see you in a little bit, everybody, for great semifinal action.